Hey, if you're a parent, let's talk. I want to talk today about something that should concern every one of us. Well, it does concern us. If you're a parent, this concerns you. I want to talk about who do you trust? Who should you trust to help you prepare your kids? In this case, I want to talk about Gen Z, anyone between the ages of 14 and 28. Who do you trust? Who should you trust to help you prepare them for the workforce, to help them be prepared for adulthood? We haven't usually given this a lot of thought because we've trusted a lot of the institutions and a lot of the people in those institutions to actually work with us. Or at the very least, they wouldn't be working against us. I'm not so sure that we can do that anymore. Let me illustrate that for a second. So what I've been playing with here is this. It's a headset that I bought to plug into my cell phone. With work, a lot of times I will spend a significant amount of time on the phone during the day. And I bought this because it would keep my hands free and it would let me walk around. I thought, I'm brilliant. This is going to be great. It's awesome. So I used it for about 2 months. It worked fabulous. And then I called my wife one day and it was, excuse me, it was the first time that I had worn this while I was talking to my wife. And partway through the conversation, she's like, Todd, what's wrong with your phone? I go, well, what do you mean? I can't hardly hear you. And I'm thinking, man, I've got this little wonder on my head. This is great. And I said, it's got to be your phone. I'm wearing this magic thing. Like, man, it's great on my end. I'm like, okay. So then a couple of days later, I'm talking to my daughter. And she has the same question after about 30 seconds in the call. And I'm like, it's got to be your problem. It's got to be your phone because I've got this little thing right here. This is magic. And then I was on the phone 2 days later with my dad, and he asks the same thing. And so I started thinking, what's the problem? And he said, I can't hear you. I'm like, this is the problem. It's not their phones, it's my phone. It's this headset. I bought this to make things easier and smoother, and in fact, what it did was sabotage me. My customers couldn't hear me. My potential customers couldn't hear me. They were just either too polite or the potential customers just wanted to get me off the phone, so they didn't tell me that they couldn't hear me, because then I'd start from the top again. They didn't tell me. This was the problem. It was a waste of money and of my time. As parents, we need to be deliberate who we bring on side and who we trust to help us prepare our kids for the future. My name's Todd. I'm a dad to 3 young adults, 3 Gen Zs. I'm also a leadership coach and trainer, and I've been an employer and an employee throughout my careers. And I've also spent 10 years as a youth leader, as a youth worker, full-time, working with teens, young adults, and parents. And what I'm seeing right now is that there's a generation that is not prepared to enter the workforce because I'm seeing them fail. There's exceptions inside that generation, but overall, they are failing. They are not making it. 40% of all employers don't want to hire them anymore. 3 out of 4 employers right now are saying Gen Z is the most difficult generation they've ever had to deal with. They don't want to deal with them anymore. Gen Z is failing as they enter the workforce. Who do we trust to help us prepare them? Well, our parents and grandparents typically would trust the education system to at least reaffirm what they were teaching at home, and definitely not to work against them. I'm not so sure we can do that anymore. I made a couple phone calls a while ago, about a month ago. There was a news item I'd seen, and it was dealing with a junior high school. And it was an issue that pertained to the girls. It was affecting the girls. There was a feeling or the sense that they were not safe, that they were being put at risk. And it was an issue that when it comes up in any school across North America, the vast majority of parents are going, no way, nah, this is not happening here. No, you are not doing this here. No way, no how. It was one of those issues. And so I called 2 of the people who should have been a part of the solution on the education side of it. Now, there are a lot of really good teachers, don't get me wrong, but I called these 2 people who should have been involved in leading this to the solution. And so the first one I talked to, I asked a couple questions, and I kept my voice like this, and I tried to be respectful. He got mad almost instantly as soon as I questioned any of it. And the conversation didn't go real well. We ended it quickly. The second person, it was a more amicable conversation, but I'll paraphrase. Here's how it went, how it ended. He said, Todd, I need this job. I can't afford to lose it, and so I'm not going to make waves. So if the parents were counting on either of these two leaders to help them solve this problem, they were going to be disappointed. It's the same in the education system right now when it comes to preparing our kids for their future. They're not doing what they used to do. As parents, that means we need to step in even more than we did in the past. And because of that, what I did is I put together a resource. It's called Fill the Gap: How Gen Z Can Enter the Workforce with Competence and with Confidence. No, I said it wrong. It's my own book. I even said the title wrong. How Gen Z Can Enter the Workforce with Competence and with Confidence. Because as they grow in their competence, their skills, their confidence grows. And we've talked about anxiety a fair bit in the past. And what happens is, as they grow in their competencies, their confidence grows, and their anxiety levels go from here down to here. Pick up your copies of Fill the Gap. Go to www.youfillthegap.com. We have a Black Friday special on right now, where if you buy 2 copies, you get the third one absolutely free, and I pay the shipping. And along with that, if you buy the paperback version, I will throw in the audio version free of charge. Pick up your copies of this resource, get it into the hands of your Gen Z, or any Gen Z that you care about, and help prepare them for the workforce so they will be successful as they enter it and as they build their careers. I look forward to talking with you again on Let's Talk.